Exercise is a very important part of life, and it is even twice more important for you as a pregnant woman because, aside from keeping you healthy and active, it will also help you train your pelvic girdle for the delivery of your baby. Now, before we go into the types of exercise that will be very good for you as a pregnant woman, let me welcome you to Pregnant Care. Here, I prepare you for what to come during pregnancy and I walk you through it. So, if you want simplicity and you need to just know what you need to know without too much science, you may like to subscribe to this channel. Our watchword here is motherhood activated, patience activated, love is all we need. Now, let us go into it. Your pelvic girdle is going to play a major role in the delivery of your baby. As a first time mom, your pelvic girdle hasn't gone through a kind of contraction and expansion before so that the head of a baby should come outside. So because of this, you need to exercise that place so that your it will have been used to that movement. It will have been used to making some certain movements so that this and some other things are part of what used to contribute to how fast or how slow your labor is going to be. So when you've exercised this particular spot in your body very well, it gives you a very big advantage than any disadvantage at all. So, but for second time moms and above, their body has gone through things like this before. So it is easy for the body to have a memory that, oh, I think I've expanded so much before for the head of a baby to come out. So because of this, I'll be able to expand when she needs me to next time. But when you've not done it at all, it takes a longer time to pass that message to your brain, to pass it to your body where you need to deliver your baby. So that is why exercise is very important. Now, without further ado, let us go straight into the best type of exercise for all pregnant women. I know you've heard it somewhere, you've heard it many places, and they are not wrong. It is squatting. Squatting is one of the best exercise to exercise your pelvic girdle. So when you bend, you stand, you are contracting, you're relaxing, you're making movement. It is understanding that okay, I'm having some kind of movement. And one thing about this squatting is if you start early enough, even before your tummy becomes bigger, you will have been used to it. So it will be so easy for you to bend down to pick something, bend down to do this when you are dancing. It will be so easy for you to go down low. I started my own squatting so at immediately when I entered second trimester, and I remembered going to antenatal, and then they said we should dance, go low, something like that, and I went so low so easily, and they were like, the nurses started whispering because other pregnant women were saying they can't bend down, oh, it's difficult to bend down, and the nurses started whispering, and then I could hear the fact they were saying, "Ah, I think that lady is doing exercise." So the point is, the fact that you are doing exercise may not be that obvious. You may feel like, oh, this thing is not working, but it is working and it is contributing to the progress and the ease of your delivery in one way or the other. So the earlier you start, the better it is for you. The squatting is the first type of exercise. So how did I know what type of squatting to do? I went online and I searched for a pregnancy squatting. That is a type of squatting that supports pregnancy, but I think it's all types of squatting though. So I started doing it. One thing is I was also hard on myself because I remembered I didn't do the complete 30 minutes of that exercise. I just picked 15 minutes and I focused on it. And you don't have to have energy every time. There are times I don't even have energy. So do the exercise with low energy. What I mean is you won't bend down very well, you won't stand up very well, you just do it so that it won't look like you're not doing it. But the days you have energy, you're not putting your energy, you do it very well. That is what I did, and I never completed the exercise. But one thing is, I did different types of squatting. Another type of squatting I did, aside from the ones I saw online that I followed the timing of the person teaching, is squatting with your back on the wall. I also learned that it's very good for delivery of pregnant women. So I did it. So when I started, I couldn't last long. I think I was lasting 5 seconds, 10 seconds. But over time, I could last up to 2 minutes with my back on the wall. And it was so encouraging. Now, these were the types of squatting I did. Another thing I did is breathing in. So naturally, the oxygen you take in when you're sitting, relaxing is not so much. Like the meal of the oxygen is not that strong, plenty enough to go all around your body. But when you exercise, you are able to breathe heavily. Now, during this period of time, you are taking in a lot of oxygen. You're taking in a lot of oxygen. Now, this plenty oxygen you're taking in will be passing to every part of your body. And now that is very good for blood flow. When oxygen is enough in the blood that's flowing in your body, it is very good and healthy for you. So now, when you've exercised, definitely you breathe in and breathe out heavily. So that is of a good advantage. But then intentionally, now you will now breathe in intentionally, like heavy breathing in. Do you understand? Then breathe out. Now, this type of thing will reach every part of your body. So once in a while, even when you're walking, you're resting, just breathe in. And it will also help your core strength. That is one thing about this breathing technique. It also helps your core strength. Another exercise you can do is walking around. You may not have energy, like I said earlier. There are times you are not of the best energy. Then what about just walking? Just stand up and walk. For me, I was always walking in the evening, because in the evening, then I know there is no heat, no sun is hitting me, and all those kind of things. So I walk for like 30 minutes. I just walk around, walk in the street, in the neighborhood. Then I come back to the house. So I know that the heat of being pregnant is kind of plenty. So it's best to just walk in the evening. So in the evening like that, I get a stroll. Everywhere is cool, it's fine, and I'm able to walk and I come back. So these are the easy ways out of all this. You don't have the energy to squat, you can walk. Now I understand that some people may not start their pregnancy exercise so early. If you start early, actually, if you start early, you are not going to have difficulty in continuing, even if your belly bump is now very big. But if you don't start early and you want to start now, but your belly bump is now so big that it's not giving you energy, why don't you get a birthing ball? Now, a birthing ball is a very good. You might be wondering, I'm just sitting on the ball, it doesn't work. It will work, because that is another way to strengthen your pelvic. Like, there are different types of exercises on the belly ball that are very good, and they will also do the same job. So you can get a betting ball, rather. I mean a betting ball. So you can get a betting ball. It's going to also help you. Now, there's one thing that people used to misconstrue that I don't even like. When you are working, I mean WORK. Now you are working something like you're working in the office, you're tailor, you sit down all through, you're a banker, you sit down for a long time. Those things does not count as exercise. They don't. You're using your brain, your mind. You're not exercising your body, you're not moving your body. In fact, those things, if you're doing those kind of jobs, you need to exercise personally. So though they do not count, but I didn't mean your work is you walking around, you're moving around, you're going from this place to that place, you're walking a lot. I mean, walking on your feet now. That one counts very well. But the one that you're sitting in one spot, you're not doing much, that one doesn't count. So these are the exercises for you to do as a pregnant woman. Have you subscribed to this channel? Please do well to subscribe to this channel. That is all I have for you for the types of exercises you should do. I am wishing you well, mama. Take care of yourself. Bye.